Hi guys, it's Moz here from Moz6510 Models. We're a channel dedicated to help you become a better scale modeler. Today, another vintage kit from the stash was the original release of the SA.330 Puma 72nd scale from Airfix, Royal Air Force. Going over the history of it, roughly 1973. This was the brand new tooling everybody's must have for the year. The only other people that have released it is Hella have released this kit, MPC, and then Airfix Lod Dealer. They released it in the early 90s. But let's just go through the kit quite slowly so we know. I was going to stick to mostly Airfix on this one, because I just can't be bothered jumping up and down through the list. All the information is all on scale, mates. If you want to go over there, look it up, explain it all there to you. But so 1973 it was released again as a brand new tooling, and then it was re-released in 1975 in a new box. It then got between 75 and 1981. It was then released with new decals from MPC. In 1981, again, it was a new box, and this was one of the with the flattened Eclipse sort of Airfix logo. In 1982, it then changed box. 03021 was the product code. This time, they used that design when they had the completed model on the front of the box, so you knew what it should look like when you've built it. Then was released again by MPC with new decals. 1983 and then 1986 it was then released as a new box. No real difference in between those years, 1983 and 1986. I think it was basically a new picture on the front. And then in 1989 Hella grabbed hold of it, and they added new parts. I don't know what the new parts were, but they also they just updated it really. So Hella released it then, and then in 1999 Airfix released it. No difference, just a change, just a change of box. It was the same again in 1991, 1992, and then in 1994 they just basically put them in new boxes and put in two sets of decals. I think it was on this one. It looks like they added another set of decals to it. So you had a choice of two, and that was it then for until Hella released it in between 1995 and 2004. They brought out a new box, and then they brought out the model set, which was basically all their paints. And this one had new decals because it had the UN decal sheet inside. Then Airfix released it in 2004 with brand new decals, allegedly. And then finally, after all is said and done, Hella then released it in 2008 again as their model set. Okay, but there wasn't any, it was just basically just a rebox of what they did previous with the UN colours. So it has a very, very long history. As I say, 2008, what's that, 12 years ago? 1973 to 2008, what's that, 35 years this tool's been in action. It's not been released since. So yeah, there's quite a lot of detail there. If you want to go on scale, mates, they'll show you it, but it's just a basic overview. So outside, it's a top opening box. Just looking around, product code there's 03021-6. There's the box art there. We're going to take this off and let's have a look inside. Top opening box again. Whoops, just caught my plane there. So small decals on this one set of decals, Royal Air Force, bit yellow, but that is part of the issue of having a vintage kit, that they do yellow. Quite clear for what they are. Advert for the Airfix Modelers Club. Now then you have the instructions, bit of history there of the SA.330. Open it up and wow, that's a lot of work. Exploded view, unfortunately, and you've basically got a ton of parts there. There's a lot of parts in that first bit, isn't there? Good luck with this one. Basically, he's putting in the seats. So actually, cabin seats 17 to 30 are optional, and if required, open flashed over hose in the cabin floor. So you don't have to put these seats in, but if you want to, there's a lot there for you to envelop yourself with. It looks like these are all the metalwork for the, it's not metalwork, but you know what I mean, it's the metalwork for the seats. And then you've got your pilots there in their seats as well. So number 1, number 2, you've got your decal there to go here, all the other bits put together there, and then looks like there's your front wheels on that one. Do the prop next, number 3, and then do all the hub and everything else that goes with the gearing for number 4. There's the rotor, must be cemented, angled forwards. So there you go, it tells you all there. Number 6, again, basically is pushing all that together. So you do all the innards first and just the prop, then you push it all together. Quite exploded view again. Number 7, exploded view, pushing on the doors and everything that you need to. Then number 8, you finally put on the prop. It looks like a quite an in-depth build, this one. Oh, I see. So it does come with, no, it doesn't. It comes with one set of decals, mostly for Royal Air Force, but the only decals I can see is that one there for the BUO. There's no one, there's just put the warning there, so I presume that's the same. Just look at that again just to make sure. Yeah, so you've got a BUO there, and then the 2 bits there. So 1, 2. So you've got 4 decals if you want to do the French version. Then you have a lot of decals if you want to do the Royal Air Force version of that. So there, going through the clear part, very, very good actually. It, you know, as it is an old kit, so you've got to put your hand out and say, yeah, we understand that it's not going to be crystal clear, but I'm sure if you whack this in some Umbro gloss thing, you'll be absolutely fine in the Umbro clear. Dip that in that, you'll be, and just leave it to dry, it'll come out looking like glass. Putting it together just slightly to see what it's like. So locating pins there, and there. Not too bad. Clicks together nice. It will need a bit of work. Trouble is though, you're going to have to be careful here because they've got rivet marks on there, raised rivets. You may need to just be very careful on how you, oh yeah, I'm just wondering whether it'd be just best just gluing it, hoping for the best. Add the filler, and then when you put the filler in, wipe the filler off. Don't sand it. Try to keep it as natural. There's a lot of rivets there, decent pitch there to have a look at. But yeah, so it does seem, it's a little bit of movement there. So we fit it together, clamp it well, pinch it well, and just hope that it lines up nicely. Bring back this, look at that, that is just so perfect, Airfix. If you did that, have a stand, you'd be absolutely laughing. Shame it's a bit scratched. But yeah, bring back the stands. Just looking at that, you know, this is basically a brand new kit, so you don't expect too much flash there. But it's not looking too bad. It's quite crisp. Nice strong lines along the side. The wheels, very little detail on the wheels. It's too tiny really. There's the Cockpit Dash. Not looking too bad. I think you see that in the, I'll bring that up closer to the camera there. Not too bad, is it? The prop itself, nice little bit of detail on that piece there. All raised, remember, it's all raised panel lines and stuff, and raised lines on this kit. Yeah, they look pretty straight as well. There's the other one there. The other one must have fallen off somewhere. So it's definitely all there. You've got the rivets on the doors. Not okay. It's not, actually, it's not looking too bad. Exhaust, I think that is. And then finally, this is the bit with all the seats on. So there's a lot of parts there you've got to work with if you want to use the seats. I'm quite lazy because if you can't see it, why do it? I'm that kind of person. But yeah, I can understand the need to, you know, people would like to build the inside, and you could even fit your own figures in there as well. So then all these other little bits in there as well that have fallen off the sprue because of the age. And there's the, I've got one pilot. Let's see if I find the other pilot somewhere. Another pilot here. They only come with one pilot. Am I missing a pilot? Do you reckon if I send a letter off saying I'm missing a pilot for a 1973 kit that was last released by Hella, do you think Airfix, well there he is there. There's the other pilot there. Do you think Airfix will send me the missing part? So there you go. That is another unboxing of a vintage kit. There we go. Put them all together. SA.330 Puma, 72nd scale, released, new tooled, in 1973. So if you like the video, click like. If you haven't subscribed but would like to subscribe, click subscribe and ring that bell so that you'll be notified on any future video. We're trying to do live chats in the evening, a live stream where I build part of a model and just talk about the news that have happened in the day. And if you can join me there, 8 PM most evenings UK time. Anyway, thanks for watching the video and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.